Good morning, good morning, good morning. 0800 hours, 43 minutes. Monday, October 15, 2018. The world changed. Me, you. What does that mean? Why is it everything so complicated or difficult when it comes to overall treatment of people? It's not political, it's not public, it's personal. Why is it's so hard for people to treat each other fairly? Why is it so hard to help one another? Why it's like I'm 35. Maybe I don't have curses on me no more. See, the curses that people accepted, I chose not to. I never accepted like they said you depressed. I was like, no, but I was in the service. I put my life on the line. You do it too every day. You have a child, you have a family. Someone looks at you, you put your life on the line. Once you become visible, you're not visible. There is no such thing as being invisible. You do everything in the world to make yourself. I don't care if you don't look like them. I don't care if you don't act like them, but you fit in because there's no such thing as normal. Normal is what is. What are you doing to be normal? Being, you're a being, you're a human, you're a being, not even a human. That's based on this. When they use the word human, they're talking about your color. Then they say, why does color matter? And I say, why doesn't color matter? It's like I am the exact or the attract opposite of how you think. Because you don't never think within, you always think out of. I'm trying to think out of how to get up. See, think about it. See, you never thought about it. You never heard it before. I'm trying to get out of this. Never say I'm trying to get in. No, only time you're trying to get into when it fit only what you are trying to do. What you trying to do? You trying to get in because it's fitting what you. So how are you not normal and how are you not fitting in? You choose to not fit in. Just because I don't like smoking weed don't mean I can't hang around you. I'm not worried about your weed smoking. How you treat me. And then your words. I'm not gonna stand with you if you it's fairness. Fair is coming from all sides. Are you equal? Are you balanced? No, you not. Because you say, you keep praying. You keep doing everything every single day. Not one time that you smack yourself and be like, hold on, what am I doing? What is wrong with me? I don't have to keep praying or keep looking for something to get me out of. I can do it myself. I am doing wrong, so I am the wrong at responsibility at fault. You are the fault. You are the flaw. You don't have faults and flaws. Wow, your toe's smaller than other. Your the one toe crooked. So what? Who? That's not a flaw. That's not a fault. Oh, I like this and I don't like this. That's not. That's who you are. I mean, in a good. Now we got to be truthful. In a good, healthy manner. You can love someone, and there is too much. I keep saying that. Stop saying that's not too much. If you have now I'm going to use a dysfunction. Your function of who you are is not working correctly. You telling me it's perfectly good and healthy for you to keep eating cheese puffs. Okay, it's your body. You pay with your money. You work for that money. But I'm going to be very logical and practical. It's not good to keep eating cheese puffs. You sit there, bag every you eating five, six bag. You just sit there eating a cheese puff. Keep eating them. So nothing's going to happen to you. It's going to affect you. Now, let's say everybody around you that you have a child. A child relies on you. You're married. or you're in a relationship, that person kind of relies on you because they're not there. They love you, but they're not looking to be with a person that tells them that too much doesn't matter. If I'm eating too much for you, you should be with somebody else. Like the logic and the practicality in that, because I can go. It's so many different avenues I can take, but the first one is like, look at yourself. Why do you need that much of cheese puffs? Cheese just an example. I am random. I don't have certain things to go off of. I'm just very random. So I use the cheese puffs. How do you make cheese puffs? What are they made of? What is your body made of? So you tell me your body is not even made of the same things that you're eating. I don't care how you eat. Well, I'm just saying you saying too much doesn't matter. But see how this goes? Like we waiting for this change, this world, and then look at yourself. I never seen so much hatred in my life. I seen it perspective. It's not on the media. I thought in my face. Oh, I hope feed people. Feeding is a sin. Okay, that's a curse. Okay, I'll give you that. But look how you treat your woman. You bring other women to her house. That's okay. She's just stupid because she's saying, well, she think you, in all honesty, is being just a friendly guy. You're not a friendly guy. You a whoremonger. So if you try to say, well, I don't know, you don't fit in because you're not even trying to keep yourself good first and healthy and right. Like I am righteous. I am a saint. It's when I go away what is intended for me. No, I'm not a saint, and no, I'm not righteous anymore. Because I'm going away what is intended for me and for how me to treat a person. They say treat someone like how you're going to be treated. That's not true. We don't do that. This is about a more. It's like forget a code. Just if it's morals, let's forget all these names, all these words. You walking down the street, you see someone need help. What you do? Someone don't have enough information, and they want to go study and become a teacher. Would you not let that child come to your job and see how this works and introduce the kids, let them interact so they can learn, so they can have like, wow, I can love to do a certain type of a profession I would desire, like a teacher, a firefighter. But sometimes it is great to actually sit under it, and there's no cost. The only effort is you getting a person there and just letting them being around. That's the only effort. They ain't got to do nothing. Let them see, like, wow, let me see if this is really what I want to do. This is what I dreamed about since I was a kid. Now I'm old enough that I can come around the people that's doing this because I'm a little older. I can make a better decision. And that's one thing we don't talk about with the children. Problem solving. And if you all right, let's get away from calling it a problem. Critical thinking with some more words we can use for the children. What happens or playing text it, Barney style. What happened if I do this action? What will happen afterwards? If I pour water or if I pour baking soda into another chemical, what happens? So if I step into this area that I'm not used to, what happens? Now, I don't have to know the slang. I don't have to know the latest and modern. How do you treat me? Some people are not willing because we allow what our past did to us and not like, oh, I'm not willing to do this anymore. Well, you're not willing to get what you trying to, whatever you're trying to get achieve. You're not willing to get there. Oh, I've been in this type of relationship. Oh, this happened to me before. Well, you did it with the wrong person because you rushed it. You didn't think about the actions. You didn't think about what the person was saying. They showed you, they said it, and you didn't put no thought into it because you felt just one certain way. I love to hear now people like, well, I want to date you, but I want to see what happened. I got things going. I like when honesty and truth and everything kicks in. It makes more sense. It's like, well, like the people say, well, you busy. I might not have time for you. That's not a good. I'm busy because I'm doing this, and I know in between time I like to go work out. I like to go. I'll say, all right, can you put some time in there for me? I'm not this person. Sorry, if you say all that to me and you be honest, put some. Do if you're seeking for in your life a certain purpose. So if it's marriage and you find someone, but you feel as that, so be it. But if you feel as you found someone, you were like, all right, can you, and the other person can ask. We so stubborn, we think love is just going to magically, we don't think the love for marriage or another person besides just the regular love. Like, I love you already. I'm ready to help you do this and that. But to build the life with you, we think that's going to go. That's natural. That's not natural. Because we don't even call what is good for us natural. We don't even call ourselves natural. Are you natural? We never say this. Like, we say we love everybody and everything. Have you ever said, do you love you? Do you love yourself? Do you look in the mirror? Do you see the reflection? Like, I can look in another person's eyes and say I love them, but do I look in the mirror and tell me, look at my reflection? This is one of the times where I like reflections. I love it. I love reflection because this is the first time you get to see yourself as you are, unless the mirror is like a trick or distorted. But truth behold, whoever created the mirror was a genius. You get to look at yourself, and you cannot tell me when I move my hand and touch my face, I'm not truly touching my face. Do things first in the mirrors if you don't believe the mirror is some sorcery or some crazy thing, contraption is meant to trick you as well. Because if you live in your life like that, good luck. I don't, those people like that, oh, he's a cologne, that's not the real him. Or a family, well, he came back changed. If I left for 2 years and I studied abroad, I went to another country, what do you think is going to happen? My views is going to change. Me is not going to change. I might have some like, wow, I actually experienced a Japanese person, and why not calling them? I heard it on Superman. So the only reason I say it is I don't study these words. Japs, they hate the word Japs. That's offensive. Now I know why it's offensive because I learned some of their culture. I learned some background. It's not just saying, well, don't. Okay, like I tell people, we all know what the word nigga means. You don't? It derives from the word nigger, the most derogatory term. Derogatory. It's a terms that are used that are very mean to bring people down, to make them feel inferior, to make them feel like they're nothing. You're not even treating them, you're not even being fair. Derogatory. It's worse. The worst. It's bad. It's horrible. It's not good. I don't know how many words, and we all know what those words mean. But we still use the word. I don't like that. I'm from Buffalo, New York, and people tell me you wouldn't love it in New York City. No, I wouldn't, because I call it, we call it G check. I G check my friend, so I ignore him. Like, dude, you said the nigga 9 times. I told you I don't like it. I ignored you, but at the same time I didn't respond to you, and you see I didn't come around you. You make it easier. Like, and see, we want to like look at call. We always talk about how the politics that get rid of the Democrat. Democrat party is ran by the Jews, the KKK. What does that have to do with my interaction with you? What does that have to do with you? Like, we talk about Martin Luther King say, oh, I have a dream. Okay, we're going to quote him. Let's quote everything he said. Why won't we remove and eradicate? Why, if we're going to go political, let's remove and eradicate and delete policies, amendments. Let's start all the way over and say, this is the truth. This is how I'm about to, everybody in the world. No, we won't do that. It's not hard. I'm a person. If you talk to all the people, you televise an event around the world, make sure everybody can see. Be like, all the people, this is what we are. If we truly, if you think politics care, and if you care, you will go around all your friends and all your family, y'all hold a meeting, and I do this, and I'll be one-on-one. I'm about to call so-and-so and tell them, I want to remove and eradicate all the things that we hated about each other. I want to start over. And I did my family like, so you don't like your niece because of what? You won't even tell me, I don't care. That's your niece. But you talking about all this, you're destructive to yourself. And I'm very truly honest. I'm honest with myself. I can say myself like, that was very mean. If I get an opportunity and chance, I will apologize. And I have done it on my, like, I might not even see the person again, but I know somehow, some way, in the spirit or in the atmosphere, this person is going to feel that I just apologized to her, and it's sincere, and it's the truth, and I can move on. And but that's not how we think in this world. We don't want change because change start with us, yourself first. So if you can change yourself, why is it that this dude over here is? I'm not. I don't care that he racist. I worry about who the people. I'm not talking to him. I'm not interacting with him. He's not affecting me in some type of sense that's really. It's not going to mess up my life. I don't care. People. And it's funny. People are like, oh, he coming after me. So what? Let him come after you. Well, defend yourself or just do what you're supposed to do. You have all right, just like he do. You a being. Any being attack you got all right. There's no law. There is no. The law is so controlled by manipulation, just like a lot of love, just like how you fit in. That's manipulation. Well, I don't fit in with you. I'm an alien. I'm a vampire. Yeah, I don't want to be called a. You don't know the alien and vampire really do the true original understanding of those words. So I'm not going to call myself that. I don't fit in, but at the same time, I don't run away. You running away. It's like you want somebody to accept you, but you're not even trying to accept who you are. You running away. Then when you accept who you are, you start thinking, oh no, I don't. They don't owe you. I don't. Nobody owe me nothing. Now parents do, but they don't. Your parents, you owe your child everything, but you don't. Not going to get into that. But we sitting up here talking about change, and I don't care about that. Treat me fair, and I treat you fair. Point. That's basically if I just can say that. Treat somebody fair. Treat them fair. If I didn't throw a rock at you, why you throwing a? If I didn't call you a name, why you calling me a name? If I let you speak your view, why aren't you letting me speak mine? You don't have to. I didn't say agree with me. I didn't say I'm agreeing with you. This is so easy. If you want to call, I'm a simp. No, I am a simp. Because simp is actually short for simpleton. A simpleton is a guy, he's very simple at mind. The creator even every original, if you go back and you like to study and look up simpleton, if you look at all the simpletons, they call them simpletons because he wasn't worried about if he had a whole bunch of money to get where he go. He had somewhere to stay. He worked. He just went to work. He's like, you're not striving. You're not thriving to be better. Why? That's not what he's want to do. Why is you trying to condemn and persecute him for being simple? You don't want to taste the newest, you don't want to taste this type of food. You don't want to wear those type of clothes. You don't want to wear that type of accessories. You don't want to drive that. You don't want to look that. And it's like, why? He don't have to. And that's the first. That was the first. And how we say racism. What is it called? The first racism was one of religion. That's not true. That's not true. The first racism was person to person. That had nothing to do with a religion. It was man versus woman. That's the balance of the earth. A male and a female organism. What are we talking about? I'm so simple. That's how I simplified it. I didn't go into some deep study, some deep meditation or illusion that we are in. I just said it's so simple. If I wanted to have a good life with a person, I talk to that person. If I want to meet a good woman, I would seek for a good one. I am so simple. I want a good job, work towards things that's gonna get me. I am so simple. It's simple. We make it so hard. Oh, he not. If you got all these things in you, you need to get rid of them. You need to eradicate, remove, and delete. I'm not telling you what to do, but you're gonna have a hard life. You're already having a hard life. I've seen so many women and men like relationships, and it's not my fault you chose that guy. You chose that woman. I chose the wrong woman. I chose the woman that will speak all this great, and we talk about uplifting and edifying each other. She did none of it. And I tell her, just leave this conversation. It's not edifying us. And she'll stick with it. I say, okay, you can talk. Let you talk because you want to be did that help us? No. She's where she at, and I'm where I'm at. I'm okay. I'm not hurt by her. I was just baffled because we was trying to be better, but we didn't work toward. I don't care if I don't remember your favorite color right away, but I do remember this right away. It's like you worrying about this, but when this is going on, you got so much going on, you expect everything to be known. No, let's start with what the person know first. See, it's but you can't say this. You can't say this to people. It's so I am a simpleton. I can eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day with a little cup of some milk. I am so and it don't bother me that I don't have filet mignon. But you, well, every blue for 365 days, I can have a I'm okay, I'm fed. But if I'm like able, can and able, if I am able to get something I desire, I can do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you talking about change. Life. What is your life consistent? What is your life made of? What do you do in your life to make it better? You a parent? What you doing in life? You a parent to make yourself better and your child better. You have family. You have a brother and sister. What about you? Have you ever told yourself you love you? You tell everybody else. You tell yourself. You don't have to look in the mirror. Just say, I love me. Do it right now. I love me. Say it again. I love me. It's easy. That's already what you call that. When you already just, I'm already, I'm already set in stone that I love me. So anything else that come at me, I'm like, okay, I don't really need that. So I don't use vulnerable. I never say I was vulnerable. I heard first time in my life I heard a man say that. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I would never use it because I was taught, either it's right or wrong, who's to say? A man is never vulnerable. A man is always strong, regardless of if I was raised with no man in my life and raised around all women. Because I know I gained and access a lot of who I am, like being alone, living alone, being by myself, being single, being an individual, being unique, being whole, being established, made perfect. What am I worried about? Why are we worrying? We can say all of this mumbo jumbo, but we can't never get to the nitty gritty of the truth. Mother like say nitty gritty, the nitty and the gritty. Let's get grimy. Let's get dirty. Let's get muddy. Let's cover ourselves with that sludge and that slime a little bit real quick in a good way. Let's get to the all truth. No, we like to hide things. We like to do. It's just oh, you don't like that. I don't want to be. Oh, that's cool. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm looking at the famous word. Let's be judged or fairly treated by the character. Look at the attribute. Look what I worked toward in my life. I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. He's qualified with less time. Just I don't care how many degrees you have. You're not qualified to me. I wouldn't hire you. I would treat you as fair and be like, that don't mean nothing to me. What else to you that you look at you? I'm not worried about because my if I was to interview people, I was like, I'm not interviewing you. You interviewing yourself. A person will probably look at me. I was like I'm own my own business. I got these like I'm not worried about that. You interviewing yourself. I'm not here to interview you. I'm here to take a look. You know if you qualify for this job. You know if you're gonna get up in the morning. You know exactly what you're going to do to work this job or professional career. You know, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know you. I'm not your body. I'm not in you. But I do respect the things you've done to get here. But you gotta respect the things you did to get there as well. You gotta be fair first with yourself before you even want me to think about being fair with you. You got to respect yourself first. You got to love yourself first. You got to have a good moral standing on who. I'm going to use that set of standard, moral standard, standing and value and ethics of yourself before I say anything about you. Before anybody look at you, you looking at yourself. When you wake up, you wake up. You blink your eyes, wipe your eyes, or brush your teeth, use the bathroom, however you do when you first wake up. Stare off into the ceiling, look around, move your fingers, start ticking your body, stretch. You're doing that. I'm not doing none of that. I did the same thing when I got up in the morning. Before I laid down, I don't care. We got different routines, but we went to sleep. We all went to sleep the same exact way. We went to sleep. I'm not going to put no implications on where, why, and who, blah, blah, blah. But we went to sleep and we all woke up the same way. Not put no more implications on where, why, who, and all this other crap. How you woke up. Your eyes open just like mine. And we talking about how come we can't get along. And I want to say, because as an indigo man, African descent, I know history have not been kind to me. I know we're not in a good light. So I advocate first and promote first. See my iron, my skin color, me first. I do this. I know what this really means for me. For me, this fist has a true meaning. It's not just symbolic. It's not because it's iconic. It's not because another man did it. It's because I seen what happened. I seen people come together. See, I don't read the story when the lady sat on the bus. I know it was more than her, but I'm not going to bash who they gave the. Because one example for me, okay, I'm talking all this jazz, this jive, and I'm out there selling drugs. What else I'm doing? I'm using women. I'm staying with a woman. I got money. I'm not giving her no money. I don't treat her too well. I disrespect her. I call my mother names. I call my father out of names. Call my sisters and brothers' name, her husband name, their husbands, the sister husband's name. I dog my brother. I dog my father. Just imagine if I did all of that. Would you want to listen to me? If I talk about treat your parents well, uplift your family? No, I'm disqualifying myself. That's logical and practical to me. A person, you're like, oh, we're not perfect. Yes, you are. Stop. I want to clear this in the air now. You are perfect. You know why you perfect? Think about this. If you don't want to say you perfect, so be it after this. You are formed and created. A whole person. If you look at the definition of perfect, perfected, perfect, fitted, you were born and created per what the creator designed you for. Is that not perfect? Are you not fitted into what you're supposed to be? I'm not worried about your transgender. I'm not worried about no orientation, creed, preference. I'm talking about just straight up who you are. And you not perfect? I'm not. I wasn't born cut in half. People are like, well, I'm born with a missing arm or born with a hand. I don't care. You still perfect. That's who you were born. That's who you are. What make you not perfect? And people are like, well, if somebody don't want to they ain't got no more. See, you're looking at under the false pretense of what they tell you just what it is. I'm made perfect. You ask me a question. Oh man, we don't like certain people, but I love people. He arrogant. Nah, he got high esteem of himself. Can Michael Jordan, can LeBron James right now beat me in basketball? I'm gonna tell you no. They was like, because you don't know until you play, right? I don't care how. And this is the funny part. He play every single day. He do all this and that. I don't know if he can beat me. He don't even know if he can beat me. But I guarantee you, he's not gonna tell me he's gonna lose. I don't know what's gonna happen until I do it, right? You don't know what's gonna happen until it happens, right? So how is that not perfect? And I'm not gonna destroy a mind and tell them that they less than what they know they should be. A little kid will like, are you? Yes, you are great. You are made for greatness. You're gonna be better than what you've seen before. But I'm gonna be still now, like to say, realistic. I'm gonna be realistic for a little bit, for just a little bit. I know I don't have access yet to the best. If I'm gonna design clothes, I don't have a young man like me. I can go to a regular store, but I know there's fabrics out there that is not in a store that I don't have access to. But I know with my ability and what I have, I don't need the best fabrics. I need the best me. Let's say that again. I don't need the best fabrics. I need the best me. I don't care what your clothes look like, but if your heart dirty as hell, I don't want to be around you. I don't care how many people you feed. I'm looking at your character. You say I don't have a filter. I was like, it's not that you have a filter, but aren't you perfect? You telling me you cannot take the time out to think about what you about to say. I can say the same thing you just said without the cuss words and without the disrespect. And here's a good example. Yo, man, come here, bitch. Come suck my dick. You know I pay for them clothes and shit. You stupid hoe. So down here and please my dick like you supposed to. I don't do this for nothing. That's literally how a lot of men really talk when I see them with their woman. They just don't. Instead of say, "How you doing today? How was your day?" And it's gonna sound funny to a lot of people. I loved how you move, and I want to make love to you. And it can sound funny to some people. Here we go again. I would like for you to do that thing you did the last time. You know I like that woman, and you know I'm ready to please you as well. It's so many ways. I say it like that, then like that, because no young man has ever heard that. It wasn't wrong, and it was in the right pretext of what he wanted. He ain't have to call her names. He ain't have to disrespect her, even when nobody's around. You in the house, and that sounded so corny to a lot of people. Even some women, they're like, "Well, I want my man to be a little hard and tough." You can be hard and tough. That was hard and tough. But you got to understand, what do you really want? And if you like him, he calling you hoes and bitches, cool. Because I know my woman I'm with, okay, that word can be used. Okay, I'll give you that word can be used. But I'm going to have a daughter and son one day. And if we create babies together, I don't want my son and daughter being called words that was utilized to destroy you and making them sound good because you're talking. Now, if you're talking directly to your person you with and nobody's around, that's between you two. But if you have children around and you talk like that, I'm gonna have to put a check mark on you and be like, okay. I know what can make up a person. Cool. We're all not going to be the same. But at the same time, for real, that's it. That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you can get excited. That's the only way you can talk to a person. That's the only way you can allow someone to talk to you. That's it. That's it. You have no other view. So you want a lot of things to change, but you got one view. You want things to change, but you got one view. You want things to change, but you got one view. You want things to change, but you got one view. Now say unto one, I say unto all. It's your choice. It's your choice to choose whatever you want, whatever type of things you want. But don't say you didn't have an opportunity or chance. Because the first opportunity is chance is yourself. I don't care. I know there's racism. I know he won't give me access to the best fabrics. But I know I can be the best I can be with what I have and how I do it. And I know I can get better. Let me do this first. Let me see how this go first. One day, I might meet the right person and say, here you go. Here's the best fabrics. I see your work. And this is what I hate. It's your path and your journey. This is what I hate. I just seen a black person, quote unquote black, African descent, African American, whatever you want to call us. We love to talk about what happened. Like a lady was saying, black people don't help each other. And then people just went along with it. Well, I know I've been around all races. I know I've been helped by all races. So I don't give the one notion that one race don't help but they eat their own race. A lot do, and a lot of other races. You know, World War I, that was the Russians and we're gonna go by the wars. We're gonna go to the most recent because if we go further back, because even then their race of people destroyed each other because they kind of get rid of the weak. They wanted the people that was ready to lay down the roads, put up the railroads, to build the buildings. If you have no intent of helping, don't matter how much they trained you, they basically, that's what the war, I'm going to kill you off. I'm going to dominate so you can follow me. Let's see how much fight you have in you. Why lives suffered. Instead of just saying, hold up. I don't care if everybody on. Let's work with the people that need help. That's so simple. You want change, work with the ones that want change. But first, and stop being scared. And I'm not even gonna say in an angry way. Black men and black women, quote unquote, African descent people in America. Why are we so scared to start our own businesses, to start our own companies, restaurants, go to school for being a lawyer? Everybody want to be a rapper, an athlete. Nobody want to be the teacher. Why are we so scared to do that? Why are we so scared just to work within our own neighbor and surroundings? Why we want to always include everybody? We need the most help. We got the most destruction. We haven't eradicated and moved nothing that was going to stop us from coming together. That's why we're not together. The men and women is more divided than ever. We keep dividing and separating. We keep dividing and separating. And we still have yet, and we want to incorporate everybody, but we want to keep dividing. Why are we so scared just to come together, just to be together, just us? Why are we so scared of that? What's so wrong with that? I watch every other race do this. We the only ones that don't. I don't need you to go forward. I don't need you to show me direction. I know how to guide myself because I love myself first. But we have yet to work together. But we still trying to include. Why are we so scared? That's my question to these celebrities, to these politicians that look like me, these people that own these Fortune 500, the few that got Fortune 500 companies, that got their own TV shows, that's engineers, that's scientists, that's teachers, doctors, lawyers, athletes. Why are we so scared to just work within our own community? Why we don't help the ones that want to help? Don't we not gonna? That's okay. My mother and father may not father me. That I don't mean I just got I hate for oral. I know I know it's the thing. I know that, but we keep perpetuating curses like curses what rules our world. Jealousy don't rule me. You can't look past someone. You do it for them. Hi, how you doing today? I am your name Tasha or Monique or Carlita, Monica, Tamara. Hi, how you doing today, Mrs. Becky? We can do that fake every day, but we can't fake it to help each other. Yeah, that sounded very funny to you. Fake it to help me. Wow, fake it to help you. But I'm not faking though, so I don't have to worry about that. But fake it to help me. You dog me? Black man ain't nothing? Well, I'm not nothing. Fake help me like you fake helping that company you work for, that profession. You're building up to come against you because they're not going to change their view. If you see a white person speak up, you don't see white people down that way. They don't say nothing. People are like, oh, they're gonna say, oh, they stand against Trump. Trump is just stupid. He's a puppet, and that's their MO. You see certain, and then you got the other low class puppet white people. I'm not worried about it. What about the people that say, well, man, I see your view. Click, boom, boom, light bulb. I want to talk to you. Because soon as a person say, well, you complaining, and now when too much is actually a healthy too much, that's too much. You crying, you complaining, you ain't doing. That's the ones I walk away from. I'm doing this in the moral sense. I value a lot of things. I'm not worried about like people like, well, I'm not gonna talk to him. That was a because he wanted to pay and he felt a certain way. Don't you think you should talk to him first? Why he feel that way? That's a turn off. That's a turn off. That automatically just say you don't want to talk to him. Wow. That's why we don't get nowhere. Cause you saying that's a turn off. Oh, he smelled a little funny today. Yeah, he probably was working all day too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know him. Wow, because he smelled funny. That stopped his word from making sense. I didn't know that. Oh, he looked fun. I didn't know because he had his hair in a twisty and it went down to it. He had a braid to his butt and it had pink, red, orange, green, and purple. I didn't know that it affected how his words was being. I didn't. But he's speaking the whole. I can see if he preaching or sermon about hating people, but he's talking about let's work together. That changed your mind. Oh, because you don't. Oh, you want to agree on. So you want to agree on everything a person says. I know you don't. You don't agree on everything I say. I don't say God. I don't worry about views. I don't agree on people say. But I'm like, okay, hold on. Let's stop. Let's come. Let's see what we're trying to do here first. But we don't do that. You have a great day. And another thing, I was like, enjoy life. My life is enjoyable because I am doing what I enjoy. Never really said that to you, young men and women. I'm gonna make a live on that slash recording. Do what you enjoy. That's joy to your life. That changes your life. I enjoy researching now about the history, talking to people outside like this, saying, "Man, what you got? What you got going on? I like that. That's sweet. Where you get that from? Oh, you made." See, I would never asked. I would never know he made that. Said I'm thinking he just bought it. I would never know like, oh, you pants sagging, so that means you dumb. I didn't know we associate him. Maybe he have no information on pants sagging. You ever thought about that? And that's how we do. It makes no sense. This world is jacked. I'm like, I say the world jacked up. That means you, because you inside of this world. You are living on this earth. You are as part of society. You are the economy. Talk about the economy. No, you help someone. Don't worry about what the senators and the politicians doing. You do it. That's like don't make sense to me. We complaining this and that, but we doing it to each other. You do it. I'm not worried about a millionaire. We worry about that later, but first let me get this over here good. We can't challenge the rules because we don't have enough lawyers and attorneys to challenge them. Forget that they have a whole bunch of money. Let's get some knowledge under our belt. Shalom.